this is gonna be Fox Zelda. Or wait, no, it's gonna be Falcon Zelda. What the fuck? Okay, if this was Fox Zelda, this is actually one of the few matchups that I have like any like moderate amount of insight in that isn't just like strictly like a melee matchup. But Nick's going Falcon because his hands are cold. Would you like a fry? Sure. They're really cold.
Sweet. That's the worst type of fry.
They're not cold, they're just like...
Oh yeah.
I need to eat them before they get like to like fast food fry level where they're just like soggy, so go ahead, go crazy.
Soggy fries, yeah.
I'm gonna feel bad if I have to throw them out.
Holy shit. PS2 or Warhammer? Not a hammer? Okay, they're not doing I was confused. So I just played this as Zelda in friendlies. It sucked.
For who?
Me on Zelda.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. I thought I'd be good with like the up throw chain grabs and up smashes.
Like Zelda has a lot of like amazing tools to get down on Falcon, assuming that the option is covering something specific, like in lag or in the air, or Falcon's like standing perfectly still, like in shield or whatever. Like if Falcon isn't throw a hitbox that's gonna cover whatever option she's doing, like you're gonna get in and you're gonna get a lot of damage on Falcon. The problem is that Falcon naturally sets up so many situations that Zelda like can't really like weave in around. Like just like straight. I know I talk about how good Nair in place is, but like Nair in place just like really shuts down like Zelda's ability to approach. If you fade back with it, especially.
I feel like Falcon just has the advantage in pressure because Zelda has a lot of defense, like zoning tools. There are a lot of zoning tools, but Falcon says, "I don't care about your zoning tools."
Yeah, like gets through like everything very very quickly.
Falcon can get in on characters that are like any character that's good at those things just because he's Falcon.
Yeah,
his mobility.
I think it's incredible, like how much, especially in Smash. Like this isn't as true in other fighting games, but at speed it just disables so many like different defensive tools. Like
it's such a different style of game.
Outright beats defensive tools just like raw speed. And Falcon's got plenty of it. A tie with really strong hitboxes for his speed. All of that being said, Mew's doing a fantastic showing. He's getting really strong punishes.
I feel like Neon Black should be getting more off of the grabs he gets too, though, because like these are really weak punishes for what should be a pretty hard punish.
I don't think it would be completely unfair to assume that a Falcon would be able to net like a kill or like get to kill percent off of like any like punish that he gets off of Zelda. Zelda's a human-sized character that is light and floaty.
Yeah. Although, like, he's doing better because he's, like, right now he's actually properly pressuring, although not there. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, he's got to be stepping up.
I was gonna say before I took a bit of that Baconator before, is that like used in fire placement is gonna be like really important to like bridge the space, and so far it has been. Oh man, and getting setups like that. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know. Do you think he would have snapped the ledge?
I think he actually might have.
Okay.
That or slightly above, but like barely.
This matchup's hilarious.
I didn't even see. Who did he change to?
Fox.
Zelda
has a like a solid chain grab and like again really strong punish game. The difference is that Zelda is complete garbage at getting in on any one of Fox's tools. Like there's realistically nothing that Zelda can really do to just raw approach a Fox that is like spamming defensive tools or just spamming like strong dash dancing or like good defensive movement.
I feel like this is part of the reason why I like Zelda. Zelda is forced into defensive, but I have a naturally defensive but punishing.
She's like Zelda is like bait and punish like through and through. Like that's that's everything she does. I don't like this stage from you.
It's probably wanting to get the quick side kills. Get back throws. Probably
that's definitely part of it. But like you need to think about like people when they look at stages they think way too much about the blast zone, and you need to like equally think about your blast zones and like what's going to be going on in the stage. I think the moving platforms are going to create like solid like chain grab positions and also like good like spacing. Because like Zelda does okay on FD, but like that is a stage where like Fox's like ability to control neutral is not like gonna outweigh your ability to like chain grab the shit out of him. But like the changing platforms are very, very strong like for Fox's movement. All that being said, Nick hates the stage. I don't know if Mew like Nick's vocal, so like maybe he does know it. But like if he doesn't know it, I honestly would probably take Nick to Fountain more often than not, just like on principle, because he really hates the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of objective things, like Smash Bros is a player-driven thing. Like a lot of people play so different and like so much different stuff.
I think the better stage would have been Green Hill.
Green Hill?
Green Hill has the side blast zones that he wants. It has the high ceiling. And that platform is very, very good for Zelda to get like quick setups, as well as escape some of Fox's like setups.
I also feel like the platforms could be like could definitely screw Zelda over in terms of trying to set up Din's Fire where you want it. Because usually you want it close to the ground, but like if you have it in a weird middle in between where platforms would be and where the ground is.
This is where it gets really tricky, is edge guarding. You found center. You got opened up on. The top platform is also a bit frustrating for Zelda, but Nick hasn't been like really using it. Watching would 100% abuse top platform versus Zelda. Her anti-airs in this game are much better than they are in Melee, but they're still not like really...
I was gonna say, like, up air's got a really big hitbox, but it's very laggy.
It's slow start, slow end lag. And the hitbox itself is like big, but it doesn't actually like cover much. Like she needs to commit to like one side of the platform or like the center of it to like really cover it.
It's not like Ike's wide one, it's large, but it's like centered.
Yeah. Moving hitboxes will always be better at covering platforms. Yeah, Mixtape's kind of right. Lasers can be good, but I don't know if like you really.
There you go.
I don't know if you really get much just like shooting lasers, because that like gives like Zelda a lot of like opportunity to set up like Din's Fire, because you're not gonna be getting enough damage with the lasers to like really threaten her the way that you would be like with melee lasers, for instance, or like other projectiles they do. Nice. Ooh, good weight, but that was actually really good knowledge from Nick to like go for the crouch cancel there above anything, because he like I honestly didn't think like down smash wouldn't break there. Nice.
I find it strange. Like I'm not sure. Often it's just strange watching Mew, because it felt like sometimes it feels like Mew's gonna be like defensive, and sometimes it feels like Mew just wants to go in.
He's a big, or he seems to be a very big like game plan like kind of player. So I think he kind of alternates between like two modes of play, between like depending on like what's more comfortable. I don't think he like really has much like in him for like passive aggression.
Yeah, like because it's strange to me. Like when he goes and plays other characters that aren't Zelda, he likes to play like the fast followers, the mad button pressers, and he likes to go heavy aggressive. And then he switches to Zelda and has to play on a very defensive level. But then he has his moments of like, just, I'm gonna go after you, but it's like, I don't know. It seems to work for some strange reason. I guess because it's just unexpected.
Any defensive character, you're gonna, like, there's such a thing as like a true defensive character in like any game really. There's like, I guess like, the closest you get like our fatigue strategies in like card games, or like something similar to that. If someone can name an example, like even Puff, even like melee Puff is not like a truly defensive character, because there's always gonna be like moments where you're gonna need to push like offensive like advantages, and not just in like just a raw punish game ways. Like way you need to like get in your opponent's space sometimes, because like some characters are strong even like if they're at a deficit, like from a you don't want to like leave like any character with a chargeable projectile like time to just like charge it up or do that. You don't want to leave like characters that like rely on like
setting up
any sort of like character that relies on like tech skill and like momentum, like Fox. You can't let Fox start moving around the stage, because that's when like they're gonna be at their most comfortable to do their like their tech skill, to do their movement, and that's like where you get overrun. The number one thing that most like low to mid level players like run into when they're dealing with a really fast character, species especially, is they don't know that they need to like overrun them, and they're too scared to, because like they're not as good, and like it's like Fox is fast as fuck, and you can make him like look really really powerful. OG is, but like
I'm still trying to find a weird level like Nick's fast followers. I can't handle the pressure. I've got a really strong defensive game that I get people to do something stupid, and I hit them for it, and then I'll pressure them until they're gone and out. But Nick, he pressures me past my defensive points and keeps going, and I can't recover the defensive stance. And I think it's the same principle, like, too much space is what is given.
Cool.
But it's quite like, honestly, it's quite back and forth. They're both doing really good things and getting some pretty solid punishes.
Yeah, this is a good set.
I definitely agree with not playing Falcon here. Even if
I just realized he went to Green Hill. wait. It was. Yeah, no, it was.
Hey.
It was Nick.
Wait, yeah.
It was Nick counterpicking the phone. Right. That was. For some reason, I had in my mind that you lost game one.
Yeah. But that's also strange. I don't feel like.
I think maybe he might want like. Oh, Yoshi's isn't legal. I don't know. I guess I'll ask him afterwards. I think maybe
Nick has to shoot the gun and wait for the listen. Yeah, I didn't.
I'd say like maybe like Wario Land, but like if you're not trying to get like die to fair at 50, that's like more reasonable. Let me take those. I'm in Nick's head. Oh. I think you smashed the shine there, which is like
you can do that.
Yeah, that's how most characters like any character can smash DI shine, and most characters should. Ooh, bad trade. That's the worst way to lose a set or a game, but like especially a set.
Yeah, because if I can get not shined across the entire stage into a grab up air, that'd be nice.
Delfino and Smashville, I think are both really good stages for Nick. Wireland as well. He already won on Fountain, so he can't go back there. Pokemon wouldn't be too bad either. Wait, there's bans in Best of 5?
Yeah.
How many? Just 2?
Yeah, it's just 2, but I think you can actually go to one you won on in a game 5. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I'm not good enough to beat it.
Call me crazy. There's probably a lot of matchups that might be unfair, so I would probably need to talk more people. Is there any like conversation around 3 brands?
I don't think so, but also like we didn't. I think we've like. Well, we added Metal Caverns. That's an extra stage we added, like not long ago. So
yeah.
We have more stages than other regions usually too. Yeah. So
like with Metal Cavern, there's 10 stages, right?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I think they're all really good stages in their own rights too. Like I think they're good, but I agree. I think keeping all the stages is people want to get rid of like Delfino and Fountain of Dreams.
I'm fine with that. I think Durham has a good rule set. I think I'd have that rule set or I'd do 3 bands because there's some stages that like there's like 2 kinds of every stage, right? When you think about it.
Yeah.
At least. If you don't want to play on a small stage, you ban like Fountain and Wario Land, and then like Green Hill and Battlefield are very, very different stages, but they're still like on like the stage itself, it's very like tight, like tri-plats, or like in Wario Land isn't tri-plats, but like close platforms. Delfino and Dreamland are very, very similar stages. Like,
I hate Dreamland. I don't know. I just don't like Dreamland.
I think
it's like it has space, but it doesn't have space I like. I actually like Delfino because it's got, I don't know, something about it. Maybe it's just
our scene doesn't have as many floaties as it would if it was a melee scene. Like, I think the existence of characters like the sword characters, especially, like we need Dreamland to exist.
I can definitely understand getting rid of a stage or 2, but and I guess theoretically those make the most sense. I just like those stages personally. I like moving plats.
Call me crazy, but I think Wario Land's worse than Fountain.
It's a pretty like. It's just so small. But I do like the platform setup.
It breeds like a little too much chaos.
I think I'd like the stage more if it had a bit wider blast zones, because I actually like the platform setup.
I actually reverted back to WarioWare, and then I'm cool with it. I think it's also a buttfuck early stage. Nice. Really good catch from Mew. He's gonna get a lot of this. Yeah, it might be dead.
No, you didn't get the ledge coverage.
Damn. I don't like that forward smash there, but like the Din's fire was definitely like perfect there for like a ledge trap. He's went for like a risky option. Like hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
I don't really know like how much like Zelda has in terms of covering multiple options aside from like Din's fire.
Which in itself covers a lot, depending on how you use it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, the Din's fire, like, and weight just seems so strong. Like, is he going to be really at a disadvantage if he just, like, short up fairs? See, that drives me insane. I'm, like, OCD as fuck, so, like, repeating, like visuals and noise, like, over and over again is just like, oh, boy. Nice.
So you don't notice Lucario or Sphere sounds?
I try to, like, I make a mental note to, like, not think about it.
Yeah. Well, they're much quieter than that, I think, so.
He takes it, too. Damn.
So that's actually 3-1.
That was so enjoyable. Every moment of that was fun.
That was a good set.
That was fun.
Oh, they're being sarcastic. I thought you were being sarcastic.
I knew that was coming too.
Yo, Nick. So Dante won in winners. Do you know who he played?
He lost to Brad in winners.
Sorry, do you know who Dante played versus Mew? Who did Dante play versus you in winners?
It's me versus Shane.
Yeah.
Who did Dante versus me in winners?
Who did he play versus you like when he played you? Did he go DK or?
Oh, Dante?
Yeah.
You want Ike?
True. I've only seen his DK and his like. I thought it was like once.
Fuck, what do I do against this thing right now? Play mine.
CC, bro.
What?
CC.
QC?
CC, yeah, definitely.
Oh, question. Yo, fuck.
Ike
Maybe I should play.
jabs so
fair.
much.
I should probably play like Wolf or something against him.
Mars is good versus like.
I'm gonna get body though.
You can double fair like most of his approaches, and then you get one up air and then just just get like a lot of punish to it, like. I'm in such bad health. He's no. I knocked him out. I would have made Powder melee if I